Hey users, welcome back to our channel. If you are looking to level up your SolidWorks skills, today we are diving into something super powerful, that is configurations. Whether you are beginner or experienced designer, this feature will save you tons of time and efforts in your design. Imagine you could have multiple versions of same part, all in one file, different sizes, features, or even materials. Sounds awesome, right? Well, that's exactly the SolidWorks configuration allow you to do. I'm going to show you how you can create the configurations according to the requirement. So grab your mouse, open up the SolidWorks, and let's get started. Now, as you can observe, we have this flywheel and we want one more flywheel having similar feature but different in size and material. But we want to create it from scratch. That's where the SolidWorks configuration comes in action. In this model, if we look into the sketch, it has outer diameter of 180 mm and the cut holes are of 40 mm dia. But we want the flywheel of 100 mm outer diameter and 10 mm hole diameter. So for that, let's use configuration instead of creating it from scratch. Now, switch to the Configuration Manager tab beside the Property Manager in the Tool View bar as shown on the screen. Here you will find flywheel's configuration that we have created. Now, in order to create the other configuration, just right click on the flywheel configuration like this. Now, here we have several options: add configuration, configuration publisher, purge used feature, save configuration, comment, tree display, tree order, rename tree item, collapse tree item, and customize menu. Now, click on the Add Configuration option. The Configuration Property Manager opens. Here, we can enter the configuration name and description according to the requirement. Let's say our configuration name is Flywheel version 2. And in description, we can enter information about the model, let's say outer diameter 100 mm and secondary flywheel. After that, you can use it in bill of material by enabling the checkbox. Also, you can edit how to display it in bill of material table, like the name given to the configuration or document name or any other specified name. Then we have advanced options, where we can suppress the features like cut, fillet, and more by enabling the checkbox. We can also set the different color for our configuration. Like in this case, let's choose red color. Now, once you are done setting up the configuration, click on the tick mark. And the new configuration, that is Flywheel version 2, is created. You can simply double click on the configurations to switch between them. Also, by right clicking on the configuration, you can edit the properties, create the exploded view, break view, and add derived configuration, that is similar to parent-child feature. Means the new configuration will inherit the settings such as dimension, feature, and properties of the original configuration, but can be modified independently. Now, you can start updating the model according to your requirement, like switch back to the Feature Design Tree tab and modify the feature. Let's start by editing the sketch. We want outer diameter to be 100 mm, so change it to the 100. Also, make sure that this configuration is selected from the drop-down. Then simply change the other sketch, such as The cut holes are of 10 mm, and the cut hole placement diameter to be 70 mm. Now, as we know that our sketch is associated with extrusion, so we need to modify the configuration type in the extrude feature also. Click on Edit feature and then make sure that this configuration radio button is selected. This allows to change this configuration only. And the model is updated. Now, if you switch back to the configuration tab and then activate the default configuration, you will easily observe the difference. That's how the configuration helps in saving hours of rework. Now, you might be wondering how to bring these configuration in assembly. For that, let's create the new assembly. Now, when we are inserting the component, we have the option to choose between the configuration using drop down, or you can use the browse feature. If you don't select the options, then by default, the active configuration will be inserted in the assembly. Now, if you want to insert the newly created configuration, simply choose the configuration from the drop-down, and it will be inserted in the assembly like this. This way, configuration can help you to save the hours of rework. And today's dive in SolidWorks configuration. I hope this helps you streamline your design process and save you time on your next project.